Reshoevnator family, what is going on? It is Chase from Culture Kicks, and I am here at the Reshoevnator headquarters doing my first ever Shoe Care Academy.
And my name is Rob. I'm gonna be co-hosting along with it. Today we are showcasing our Culture Kit X Reshoevnator cleaning kit that comes with a bunch of products, but we'll get into that a little later. With all that being said, let's get straight into this episode of Shoe Care Academy. All right, guys, to kick things off, let's talk about the sneakers we will be working with on today's episode of Shoe Care Academy. First things first, Chase got those shadow lows over there. And me, I got some Nike Killshots. Again, we are showcasing the new Culture Kit, so why don't you show them what's in it?
Absolutely, the Culture Kicks kit is very limited. It does come with 8 ounces of the Reshoevnator cleaning solution.
Highly concentrated. That's gonna get you like 80 to 100 pairs of cleanings.
80 to 100.
Facts.
We've got the Reshoevnator 3 brushes.
That's gonna get you your soft, medium, and stiff. That's just one of the things that sets us from any of our competitors, really having those brushes to make sure you can tackle the right materials.
And last but definitely not least, on-the-go sneaker wipes.
You're getting 8 of those things all inside that kit. Each wipe has 2 different sides, a texture side for a more effective clean, plus that soft side. Those are gonna work great on midsoles. But with all that being said, Chase, before we really get started, the key thing is preparation. So as you see, we already have our cleaning station prep. This mat is gonna be great. It doesn't come in the kit, but it is available at reshoevnator.com as well as all your other shoe care needs, just like this dry and rack bowl combo. It's gonna really allow the brushes to drip dry as well as give us a bowl of water. With that said, we gotta get our bowls of water filled up, but first, we also wanna grab our right shoe, running back my left shoe, and we're gonna set these aside for before and after purposes.
Proper preparation prevents poor performance.
There you go.
All right, so before we get started here, my first day ever at Shoe Care Academy, it looks like we got some new products. What are these all about?
Yeah, man, we want to get the most effective clean, so that's why we do have our adjustable shoe trees we use for every clean that comes to our drop-off cleaning service. So the shoe trees are gonna go inside the shoe like that. It's really gonna give the form and integrity, give you a nice hard toe box so you can apply as much pressure as you need to throughout that cleaning process. Again, it's not crucial, but it's just gonna give you that additive clean to get the best results. Plus a microfiber towel, you can use any towel at home really just to wipe off the suds, but our microfiber towels work great. We already have our bowl of water that we just filled up. We do have to grab some of our solution and squirt some squirts. So if you wanna fill us up.
1 or 2?
1 or 2.
We'll get the job done. All right, that's 1.
Whoa.
That's 2. A little bit too much action going on right there, but it's all right.
With that being said, we always like to start with our soft bristle brush. Rather than starting to get in the water and bang it in, we wanna really dry brush the shoe. So basically, what I'm doing is just going like that. It's gonna help dry brush and get any loose surface dirt on.
All right, I saw the dirt coming off right there. So yeah. I've never done this before with the dry brush.
Yeah, man, it's gonna work great. You can even do it on the laces. If there's any dust on that laces, the soft brush is super delicate where it's not gonna fray or snag those laces. At the end of the day, the laces are gonna come off because we wanna get the most effective clean. Okay. But right now, I think, again, that brush will work good while you're doing that.
All right, so after I do the soft bristle brush, get the dry brush going, I take out the laces.
Take out the laces, yes sir. Some people choose not to take out the laces, especially if you're doing just like a quick clean. Right. Sometimes it may not be needed, especially like on an all black shoe like that. But again, we want to get the most effective clean, so we getting those laces out of there. So Chase, how often do you clean your shoes?
Probably, honestly, I should clean them more than I usually do. I'm an on-the-go type of guy. I'm traveling all the time, so really I just don't have time to be honest. I really should, probably like once a month.
Okay, but basically you clean them before you sell them.
Oh yeah, no, when it comes to selling the shoes, yeah, we 100% have a team that is cleaning the shoes up before we're trying to sell them to our customers.
100%, because that's your thing. You're gonna get more money if you clean the shoes. Tell them.
If you clean your shoes, guys, you will make more money, guaranteed. Because when people bring me shoes to these conventions and they're beat, dirty, I'm looking at them like, you just fumbled the bag. You gotta clean them before you sell them.
All right, we got both of our shoelaces removed from the sneakers. It's time for us to get this cleaning party popping off. We always like to start with our soft bristle brush. I know we already started pretty much dry brushing it, which was crucial. Now we're just gonna go ahead and dip it in our bowl of water mix and really just start scrubbing away, working on those uppers.
Only the uppers with the soft.
Yeah, let's do the uppers. It's gonna be good for the midsole as well, but let's just get a whole full deep clean right now, and then we'll use a towel, wipe off, see what type of suds and stains we're working with.
I'm just gonna start with the outer sole, or outer side of the shoe.
You just work on that uppers and start scrubbing dubbing. While you're doing that, I'm just gonna get a deeper dry clean. Didn't really do too much of this.
Now, do you have a specific stroke you like to use, whether it be circular,
Hey,
up,
yo,
down?
pause.
Oh my God.
It really all depends based on the material. Again, the soft bristle brush is super delicate, so it's not gonna fray or snag or damage the material, especially on your shoe. It's an all leather shoe. I really like to just start scrub, not too hard, let the brush do the work. Circle motions work great, even back and forth, you know, kind of flinging off some strokes. Works pretty good as well.
No, yeah, I usually go with the medium, so I'm happy you're telling me to go with the soft on the upper.
Yeah, again, the medium brush is gonna work great on an all leather upper, but we just like to start to see what type of deeper stains, you know, don't need to be removed. Again, we always like to start with the soft bristle brush because it generates the most bubbles. Most likely, we are gonna grab that medium bristle brush and just get a deeper clean.
No, these are looking good. What do you think?
Yeah,
looking clean?
Let's just go ahead and hit it with the towel. Let's wipe off some of those suds and see what type of deeper stains we're working with.
Yeah, these look much better. Not gonna lie, they were looking pretty beat before we hit them with the soft.
Yeah, let's go and get a close up. Yeah, overall they're looking good, man. I think we do want to just get a deeper scrub on this midsole. The soft brush can do that, but we might as well just jump straight to that medium bristle brush right now.
Got you. So the medium, we're talking more midsole. That's what it's used for.
Midsoles and uppers, again, it's an all leather shoe, so the medium brush is gonna be good on the uppers as well. Any deeper stains that didn't come off after you used the towel.
I mean, it's looking real dirty, like pretty beat up right now. So
hey man, these are Vick's personal shoes, so don't trash him too hard.
These are Vick's, and he's walking around like this.
Vick's,
boom, roasted.
Personal shoes, that's why we got to get him right.
Vick, come on, bro, what you doing?
While you're doing that, I am just gonna jump on this one. I'm gonna start using our soft bristle brush, hammering these uppers, just so I can catch up to where you are.
So when you're doing this at home, how much of a splash zone do you need? Because like, I don't know what it is with me, bro, but every time I do this, like look how many suds are going all over the place. I can't ever keep it contained.
Yeah, man, the key thing is to keep it as close to the mat as possible.
Okay.
That way you're really just getting all that dirt on the mat. The mat is highly absorbent, and it's really gonna soak up, you know, any type of extra mud and gunk.
What's the dirtiest pair of shoes like you've ever seen?
I know we've done some on the channel where typically like those challenges, you know, that's when you get the worst. I think one time it was like a maggot, literally crawling in the shoe when we took it out. Videos posted on our YouTube already. It's pretty insane.
Did that go viral?
It didn't go. A Culture Kicks viral, but you know, we got the numbers.
Yeah, because I was gonna say one of my most viral videos was because a maggot was in a shoe as well.
Oh,
so what's
wow.
up with these people wearing shoes with maggots in them, bro?
Well, ours, it was actually the Sakai waffles, and like we got it dirty with waffle mix, and it sat inside the grass for like 2 weeks, and they mailed it in. By that time, there's baby flies growing. Yeah, it was insane. All right, I'm all done with the soft bristle brush. As you can see, this kit is gonna work great, not just on leather, but suede as well. Now time to proceed with the medium bristle brush and get a deeper clean on my midsole so I can catch up to Chase.
So Rob, how you doing over there?
Man, well, my medium bristle brush did justice. You let me know how I'm doing. Let me see these ones.
Yeah, you got mine. These look pretty clean, man. Not gonna lie. The gum bottom's looking good.
Yeah, the good thing about the gum bottom, it doesn't really hold too much stains. However, your bottom still got some trapped in stains, so we gotta show a little more attention to detail to that.
Okay.
Not too worried, because that's where our stiff bristle brush is gonna be our best friend. We can really use that to get a deep clean on this midsole and outsole, so let's get on that right now.
All right, remember, it's my first day on the job, so I'm just trying to figure
It's all good, bro. That's what I'm here for, that custom guidance support just for you. But again, time for our stiff bristle brush.
So the stiff bristle, that will clean the bottoms pretty well. There's
Yeah,
any,
it's
like gum stains or...
Yeah, it's gonna work great to get the best possible clean on the bottoms. There is ways to get more effective clean. Like again, like right now we're posted inside our cleaning store. We have a steam cleaner in the back. So when customers send their shoes into us, not only are we gonna use like our stiff bristle brush, but we also use wire bristle brush. We also use a steam cleaner, and we also use like an air compressor as well. Wow. Even having like a pick might help, because as you can see, there's some gum trapped in, rocks. So if the stiff bristle brush doesn't get all those, getting a little pick, a little ice pick would do good as well. Maybe even a key.
What I'm most excited about would be the sneaker wipes, because I feel like I get to use those on the go because I'm traveling so much.
Even a lot of times after like the clean's fully done, you can even just use those sneaker wipes to get just that last minute detailing.
So that's like the final touch.
Final touch.
Got you. Yeah, you're right. The stiff one definitely is getting out the harder stains on the midsole right here.
Yeah, especially on the back. You know, a lot of people tend to get really deep when they heel drag, or even like the toe box.
How much pressure are you putting on the bottom of the shoes as well?
Again, you don't need too much pressure. Really just let the bristles do the job.
So on a scale from like 1 to like super soft to 10, I'm like, all in.
Well, definitely not a 10. I don't want you throwing out your shoulders. So maybe like about a 5.
5? Okay.
Yeah, keep
all
it
right.
5.
What do we think back at home? Pretty solid job. I see a couple rocks, some left behind pebbles, but.
Okay, well, let's get Vic right. Use a little pick and you can get some of those out.
I'm not gonna lie though, the stiff bristle brush got a lot of them out, so it's only a couple left. Man, these are looking clean. Yo, Vic, I got you. Anytime you need me, just give me a call. I'll clean your kicks all day, bro. I got you.
Yeah, let's check out, man. Overall, you're doing a really good job. I honestly don't even know why I'm here. Why don't you tell them what the last step is gonna be?
I think the last step's gotta be cleaning the laces, right?
I mean, yeah, they have been dirty, just hanging out. So what we can do, we can just dip them inside our bowl of water, swoosh them around like so. And I always like to just put them between my hands, rub them back and forth, and really just squeeze out any extra grime that's sitting on the laces.
I have never cleaned laces before.
Oh man, you'll be surprised. A lot of people say black laces, you know, they don't get dirty. But just as you squeeze, you're gonna just watch all that grime come off.
Oh yeah, bro.
I did mention it a little earlier about our soft bristle brush. Again, it's super fine. It's not gonna fray or snag, which we can use on the laces to get that extra layer of clean as well. You can also grab your microfiber towel and really just help wring out all that final suds and grime.
All right, Rob, how am I looking?
I think, again, we're about 99% there. We do have to let these shoes dry, so let's go ahead and walk outside, put them in the sun. When drying your shoes, you do want to put them outside or in a well-ventilated area under your fan. Never want to put them in the dryer. But with that said, let's go and put these outside.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, we are back. We got our sneakers fully cleaned, fully dry, and already laced up. Overall, I'm digging the results. What you think?
Bro, these are looking pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. The right shoe's looking good. This one, I can't believe how dirty it was. So Vic, I'm gonna need those customs. You want me to clean these ones, all right, bro? Hey, yo, I'm talking to you over here. How'd you get over here?
Man, how's the travel?
Chill, bro, it was fine. I just need you to give me some customs. Yeah, I cleaned those up for you.
All right, well, you're gonna have to finish with the second shoe.
Okay.
And the rest of my collection. And I have some more stuff in the studio for you, and then we'll talk about it.
This one too, this one needs to be clean too, so.
All right, we'll talk, all right, bro? Good to see you.
But as you guys can see, both shoes get cleaned up, whether it's an all leather shoe or you got some suede on your sneakers, the Culture Kit is gonna be good. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all know the vibe, but before we dip, hit them with that exclusive promo code we were talking about.
Absolutely, if you guys want the Culture Kicks kit, it is very limited. Head on over to rejuvenator.com, use code CULTURE20. The first 25 people will get that discount, and that's it.